All of the food booths are finally open at Epcot's Food and Wine Festival 2022.
Let's see.
Hello, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're watching the Theme Park Foodies, and today's the day I was really looking forward to, Sam, since the opening of Food and Wine. And that's the day that they open up all the booths, because they do it like a stagnant opening due to how many booths there are. 29, right?
Yes.
International booths. Which one are you most looking forward to today, Sam?
Mac and Eats.
Yes, that was a big favorite of ours last year. Yeah. There were supposed to be 5 that opened today. It's actually 4. Originally, Brewing was supposed to be part of this opening, but thankfully Brewing opened the same day, which we had in our opening day video if you want to check that out. But today we'll be trying out Mac and Eats, Coastal Eats, Hawaii, and
the
Noodle Exchange. I liked the Noodle Exchange last year.
Yeah, you love having soup when it's 90 degrees. Who doesn't?
It kind of, as the season goes on, it becomes more fall weather. I mean, yes, it's always hot here in Florida, but the Noodle Exchange is good. So I'm excited to try that again. Mac and Eats was so good, so we're excited to try that. Coastal Eats probably won't be up your alley because it's seafood.
I'm also not the biggest fan of Hawaii either.
Yeah, I like the Kauai pork slider. So
yeah, I'm not into the Spam products, but
yeah,
I think there was actually a pineapple drink I wanted to try there. So.
All right, yeah, so we're gonna try all those out. We'll rate what we ate, 1 to 10. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, join us for the opening of all these booths here at Epcot Food and Wine. All right, so unfortunately, Mac and Eats is a delayed opening.
It's all right. Maybe by the time you finish this, they'll be open, and like they're right next to each other, so it's convenient. Yes,
I got both things from Coastal Eats because they both interested me, and I don't think, I mean, it's Disney prices, but for Disney prices, these prices weren't that bad. Oysters Rockefeller, which, I mean, if you go to a fine dining restaurant in Oysters Rockefeller, easily a $12, $13 dish. This was about, I think, $6.
Didn't you have oysters in America for?
Yes, but those weren't Oysters Rockefeller. They were fresh cracked oysters that were like boiled. Oysters Rockefeller, for those that don't know, they have to put some cheese, spinach, some Parmesan cheese on top of them. They're like a fancy oyster. They also, I probably should put a little bit of lemon on this. Get some lemon juice. That always goes well with the flavor of seafood. And again, really thick, big oysters.
You rope dropped Coastal Eats.
It's a good deal. I mean, that's actually good. That's good. Wow, it's fresh. If you like seafood, you like Oysters Rockefeller, it's a sweet deal.
For 3, that is good.
Yeah. Sorry, I guess it's these are 7. This is solid. Yeah. All right, so the shrimp scampi dip. I think this was a little cheaper. Let's see how much this was.
I think it was like $5.75 maybe?
Yeah, little shrimps in it. They give you some bread.
I think there's scallops in it as well.
Oh, really?
A little baguette.
It looks pretty good.
I feel like you had this last year, or was that a clam dip?
I don't know.
We definitely had some kind of seafood dip last year.
It was okay. Need better bread. That's like the weakness here. I mean, also this is a little, I mean, I like fish, so it's not the worst thing for something to taste fishy, but it's definitely not higher end. The oysters are definitely the better deal, I think, to me. This is still okay. Let me just try it without the bread. Good flavor, little shrimp. That's nice. That's a solid 6. It's good. All right, so we went to the Noodle Exchange, Sam, but that's not the only place we went to.
Stop by Joffrey's.
Yes, because it's August now. Joffrey's has pumpkin flavored coffees, and their pumpkin pie latte, I got the iced one. I really enjoy it. I would give that definitely a solid like 8 for me. And you got the Game Changer, right?
So pumpkin it's pumpkin creme brulee, cold brew, a shot of espresso, and pumpkin pie syrup.
What would you give that? 1 out of 10?
I'm gonna go 6.
All right, so last year, Sam, we got the pork udon, which I really enjoyed. It had the pickled egg in it. This year, we got the spicy beef. So Sam is
traditional Vietnamese.
Yes, traditional Vietnamese spicy beef. And you can see it has some red pepper.
So the beef is shaved and like there's Thai basil.
Yeah, it's very hot and it's very hot outside. Perfect soup weather. I always like soup in any weather though. Like I said, I'm a fan of the wets.
The wets. What is the spice level?
I just like a hint. I'm not tasting too much spice. It's hard to get these noodles on the spoon though, you know?
Yeah, we go across this bridge and then we turn right.
I liked the pork better last year. This is okay. I think like the pickled egg just adds a bit more flavor. The spice is all right, and the beef is very tender. You can tell it's been sitting in the broth. It's good. It's not spectacular. I've had better soup, so I'll give this a solid 5. Average, not the best. Okay, definitely better than like a ramen you get from someplace, but not the greatest soup ever. I would recommend the pork from last year.
And they also have the tofu option, so we had to bring Nick back.
Yeah, I gotta bring our friend Nick back to try the vegan option. Yeah, so there is a vegan option here if you're of that, you know, dietary restriction. All right, Sam is gonna try the soup out. She's not usually a spice girl, but
Ooh, whoa.
It was spicy for you? I didn't taste too much spice. I think maybe you got like a little spice, like seed.
I want to try the beef.
The beef I thought was very tender. Flavor's good, like it's there. The noodles don't taste like the most fresh, like the freshest thing ever, but they're like good noodles. Like I'm not downing it in any way. It's just like, I just think the pork was better last year.
Yeah, I would not get this again.
What would you give it 1 out of 10?
4.
Ooh.
But that's because 1, I don't like spice, and 2, I don't like drinking hot soup when it's 90 degrees.
Yeah, I think you need to have some of that milk and that coffee. Yeah, have some of that coffee. Wash it down. The milk should help. It ain't Epcot if you're not eating on top of a trash can, right?
A very hot trash can.
I will say, I don't feel like they were prepared to open these booths because there's not a lot of tables near them at all.
Yeah.
I feel like there's all this spot where you could put a table, but just so you guys know, we're at the Hawaii booth, right next to it, but there's none here. Maybe they just don't have the tables. But I think this is the only thing on the Hawaii booth menu you would have tried, Sam.
Yeah, this is the passion fruit cheesecake.
Cheesecake, which looks very good. I can't wait to try it out. I also got Spam Sushi, which I didn't know they even made in Hawaii. But I haven't had Spam since I was a kid. My grandpa used to make it.
Good. I don't want to share this.
Aren't you happy you went to Hawaii, Sam?
This is so good.
You already ate half of it.
Sorry.
That's cool.
In my defense, it's not that big.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so what would you give it? What's the flavor like?
Creamy and refreshing. It's not overly sweet.
1 out of 10.
7.
Nice. All right, so this is the sparkling, what is it? Pineapple wine, yes. This is the drink Sam referenced in the beginning that you wanted to try out.
I love pineapple, so and like the pineapple flavor is really strong in this.
Coffee, cheesecake, and wine, the breakfast of champions.
Give this an 8.
Yeah, I want to try that out too. I want to try all this stuff out. All right, so this is strange to me.
You couldn't pay me to eat that.
It's Spam Sushi. They even have chopsticks, so you can eat it like how you would normal sushi. A combination of Hawaiian and Japanese flavors. A Pacific delight, I guess you could say. They also have some seaweed salad on there as well. Try this out. Oh, it's falling apart.
Heck no. Comment below if you would try this. No.
That's so weird.
I
was expecting the Spam to be hot. But it's like if the Spam was sushi. Does that guys make sense? I mean, I'm gonna finish it. But I wouldn't get it again. It has like cheese in it too. I didn't expect cheese.
Can't even pick that up.
It's very thick. You gotta go for these side boys. I'm gonna try the seaweed salad out too. Seaweed salad's good. I'm gonna give this a 4. This was like, I wouldn't get it again. I don't think it tastes particularly like good, but I'm still gonna eat all of it. So.
Well, we paid for it, so.
Yeah.
You best be finishing your Spam sushi. Need this cheesecake.
I do.
To follow up that Spam.
All right. It's very gooey in the center. Oh, that's very good. Very gooey in the center. It's good.
I like that a lot.
I'll go with your 7. It tastes like the cheesecake almost. Remember the diner that was near Coram in Long Island? Coram Diner in Long Island, if you're ever there. Best cheesecake. I know you're crazy. A diner in Long Island, very good cheesecake. Sam can attest to it.
You're right.
It has a similar consistency, although the Coram Diner cheesecake is much better. I would agree with your 7. Just so you guys know, the Noodle Exchange and Hawaii booth are like right next to each other. So if you're like walking towards World Showcase, past the Spaceship Earth, Hawaii will be to your left, and the Noodle Exchange to your right. They're to my right and left right now to make things a little confusing for you. But there's Hawaii right there. All right, so Mac and Eats finally opened after a delayed opening. This was the Cowboy Mac, so we really liked this last year.
We shared this, remember, with Chris and Percy? So like, and there was a lot. It was a
this is definitely a smaller portion than last year, although I do think last year's portion was pretty large. They had a new for this year, the chili cheese mac, which is vegan. We were thinking about getting that, but I think we're gonna save the vegan stuff for
last year, so we're like, let's get that again.
Yeah, Cowboy Mac was good.
So it has smoked pork and brisket, burnt ends, pickled peppers, onion straws, and barbecue aioli.
Yeah, we'll see if it still is good.
I like the meat. The meat's flavorful, but I feel like the mac and cheese isn't. The cheese flavor isn't as.
It's not as on point as it was last year. I feel like we had the standard too, and I wasn't too impressed by the standard mac last year.
Ooh, the aioli is strong.
Yeah.
It's good.
What would you give it 1 out of 10? I think last year we gave this like an 8 or something.
We're having 6. Ooh, it's spicy.
Yeah, I don't think it's. It doesn't look as good as last year. I'm gonna try it out though. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of like each flavor.
The aioli that's on there.
I guess that's the wildness in the cowboy. Give me a little kick. It's my dad jokes for you.
You taste a lot of the smokiness of the meat, and you taste the aioli, but you don't really taste like a cheesy flavor. Like you don't taste the traditional like cheese sauce.
I like it. But I definitely feel like we had better like meat or something last year. Because the pork belly is like very chewy. I'll agree with your 6. It's like it's good. I think there's better things at the festival. I don't think it's as good as last year. At least not the batch we had. Because it could be inconsistent with these booths. You know?
Yeah, and also like these booths that open today, like these aren't the kind of foods I want to eat when I'm like having a hot park day, you know?
As you get farther in the festival though, it's the fall season, a little bit cooler in Florida, still always hot, a little bit cooler. Good to see yourself eating, I guess, soup, you know? All right, so this is for our food crawl here, trying out all the new booths at Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival 2022. Sam, what is your favorite new booth?
Out of the ones we tried today?
Yeah, the ones we tried today. Yeah.
I think Mac and Eats.
No, not for me.
Well, because I don't eat seafood, so it's not going to be Coastal Eats.
Yeah.
I didn't, Hawaii. I thought
you liked Hawaii.
I did really like the cheesecake, but I don't like their savory stuff.
Yeah.
So for savory, I go with Mac and Eats.
I like the pork slider. I think Hawaii is probably my top. I mean, nix the Spam. I actually might knock that down to a 3. It wasn't good. I ate it, like it tastes edible, but it's not good. Not my flavor. I don't think you should put cheese with Spam on sushi. It's just no. So that's a 3. But I think everything else on that menu to me appeals.
The cheesecake and the wine was really, really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like mac and cheese. So
Mac and Eats is great. I just think the Cowboy wasn't as good as last year. I really did like Coastal Eats too. The Oysters Rockefeller I think is a solid deal. Yeah. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow and push this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications so that way you're notified every time that videos come out. When, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Make the days count.
See you next time. That's all, folks. I do want to say as well, like I think the pork from the Noodle Exchange is better. Yeah. So if you're going to go to Noodle Exchange, go with the pork. Don't go with what we got.
Udon?
Yes.
Udon?
And I would like to try some more of the menu parts, but I think we have a boarding group ready for Guardians of the Galaxy.
It just got cold, so like we're in good timing. Everything's working out.
Yes. Off in the distance we go.